Well, good afternoon. I'm Alex, this is Josh. We are the target audience. Content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us and hopefully for you as well. Today, episode 3 of season 2, Star Trek, the original series, remastered. The Changeling. Coming off of last week, a god complex where there was an actual god. I thought it was a neat idea because, I felt like they were aware that they did that last season. So they're like, okay, what if it was an actual god and we play with the idea that gods were actually aliens? So I thought that was interesting, but besides that, not too much.
Yeah, definitely was not a favorite for me. Wouldn't say it was like one of my least liked or anything. It was just kind of in the below average tier. Not that anything was necessarily wrong with the episode, just not really the type of story that I prefer, especially for Star Trek. I loved the first episode of the season much more, and no idea what today's episode is about, but I feel like we've already gotten a really good one, and then, in my opinion, one not so good one, so we've kind of already seen both ends of the spectrum here, and I'm ready to just kind of jump into the next one. One thing that I thought was interesting, I saw someone comment on our Patreon, was that this new intro is not from, when season 2 originally aired. Apparently they redid this intro in, I think, like 2005 or something like that, which, I'll be honest, is a little disappointing, but nonetheless, it's still nice to have kind of a new updated intro.
We got George Lucas. We've been thinking that the special editions were the original, and the OG fans were like, no, they changed that. So same thing happened to Star Trek. Sad. Oh well. I like the new intro though.
Yes, me as well. But all right, we're gonna jump into it today. If it's your first time here, we've already reacted to every episode from the first season of Star Trek, the original series, and that's all available here on the channel. With this second season, we are also doing full uncut reactions on our Patreon. The link is in the description. You can go check that out as well. We're also going to be starting a new series, Firefly, here on YouTube as well, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't, become part of the target audience.
Response from Malurians, Lieutenant.
Nothing since their original distress call, sir.
Shields just snapped on. Something heading in at multi-warp speeds.
Extremely powerful bolt of energy, Captain. Full power to the shields, Mr. Scott. Give them all we got, son.
Oh, Chekhov's been booted.
He's gone already.
It's going to hit.
Damn, they really didn't try to avoid it at all.
Okay.
I have no impression from that.
I feel like another episode of the exact same intro. Oh, there's no life now.
Lieutenant, contact Starfleet Command. Patch in my log, tell them what has happened. And that we are under attack by an unidentified force.
Oh, here it comes again.
Nice. A little less.
Fire. No effect.
Ah.
What could have absorbed that much energy and survived?
You've come across quite a bit, Kirk. Shouldn't be that surprising.
It's like the detectives and all those like SVU shows still like surprised by all the gruesome murders they see. It's like, how you've been doing this forever. How are you still like shocked? He did what?
Any further readings, Mr. Spock?
Weight 500 kilograms. Length fraction over 1 meter.
What kind of intelligent creatures could exist in a thing that small?
Intelligence does not necessarily require bulk, Mr. Scott.
Captain, we're getting a signal from the spacecraft.
Oh, the rewind sound effect.
Cut power, Lieutenant.
Oh, nice effect.
USS Enterprise, this is Nomad. My mission is non-hostile.
I feel like we've heard that guy's voice for at least 4 different species.
And why'd they attack him several times?
I will come aboard.
Good. Captain, you're not really going to bring that thing in here.
Do we have any choice, Scotty?
Come on, Scotty. We gotta get the plot moving. Please beam him up.
Get a repair crew on that computer. Get Dr. McCoy down to the transporter room. Spock, you come with me. Scotty, you too.
We haven't even seen Bones yet. Just realized.
That's true, and I was going to say in the opening, I was going to be like, now that Bones is in the intro, that means he has to be in every episode.
It's a vacuum cleaner.
Relate your point. point of origin.
Interesting.
I am Nomad.
Isn't there a probe called Nomad launched in the early 2000s?
Yes.
Oh, so it's just floating.
It was a space probe, right? So I guess it's just been floating in space.
Spock, Bones, come with us.
Well, if this ends up being the villain of the week, per se, definitely one of the more interesting ones.
This is our point of origin. The star we know as Sol.
The planet is called Earth.
Yes.
You are the creator, the Kirk. You programmed my function.
Well, I'm not the Kirk. Tell me what your function is.
This is one of your units, creator.
Yes, he is.
It functions irrationally. My function is to probe for biological infestations, to destroy that which is not perfect.
So it wiped out that entire planet.
Why do you call me the creator?
Is the usage incorrect?
Well,
The usage is correct, no man. Creator was simply testing your memory banks.
So Spock found something out there. He's like, we better play this cool.
This unit will see to your needs, sir. I'll be back in a moment, gentlemen.
Nah, I feel like this guy's gonna die.
I thought he was just an extra, gets to flash a look. But nope, he's gonna die.
This is the creator of
I guess he
Nomad.
used the distraction of her singing to escape.
You recall his name? Of course, Jackson Roy Kirk.
Roy Kirk, Captain James Kirk.
Yes.
Mm.
It responded to your name as well as its damaged memory banks permitted.
Well, that's extremely lucky.
Nomad is now seeking out perfect life forms, perfection being measured by its own relentless logic.
And we've taken aboard our vessel a device which sooner or later must destroy us.
Yeah, I feel like at this point you just bring a phaser up to it and destroy it. I mean,
Bam. Oh no.
Scotty's like, I knew it. Bad idea.
That mechanical beastie is up here.
On my way, Scotty.
Sulu, watch out! What's she doing up there?
What form of communication?
Singing. I was singing.
For what purpose is singing?
I felt like music.
What is music?
Whoa!
Think about music.
Reading her thoughts?
Scotty!
You see
What
that?
a bump!
He fucking backflipped over the railing. Don't say it. Don't say it.
He's dead.
God damn it. What?
Oh, man.
You kill Kirk in episode 1. You kill Scotty in episode 3.
That unit was my chief engineer.
Does anyone have a phaser?
Lieutenant, are you all right?
Oh no.
What'd you do to her?
That unit is defective. Its thinking is chaotic.
That unit is a woman.
I totally thought that Spock would befriend this thing.
Effect repairs on the unit, Scott.
He's dead.
Insufficient response.
Biological functions have ceased.
Does the Creator wish me to repair the unit?
Oh, they brought that guitar back.
The central nervous system, and then one on the physiological structure of the brain.
Oh, they're gonna teach it how to fix it. Interesting.
Remember when you gave Khan all your info? Maybe think about this. But Scotty's dead, so you gotta take the risk.
Good shot here. That's a good shot.
Yeah, I've never seen this shot. Yeah, I like that. Reminded me of the Evil Dead shot where Bruce Campbell is running away from the thing, and it goes through all the doors and just keeps following him, and Bruce Campbell's like, ah, ah.
No reaction, Doctor.
I could have told you that without looking.
Hey, I think that's the first heartbeat this season.
What are you staring at me for?
It's unbelievable.
Yay!
Now ask him what death was like. Was it nothingness? Scotty, what was it?
Nomad, come here.
Man, they really got their use out of this thing. However they rigged this up, they're like, we're going to use it as much as we can.
Prepare that unit.
Oh my god.
Not possible. The knowledge banks of this unit have been wiped clean.
What?
She could be re-educated.
I'll get on it right away.
Is he saying he just wiped her of all memory, like she's just a blank slate? Jeez.
How can you retrain that? I mean, it's like, even a baby has instincts and moves, but like, she's completely blank.
It has great technical skill, but its reaction to emotion is unpredictable. It almost qualifies as a life form.
That's a laugh.
McCoy really taking offense to this.
See? The dog.
I sound it out.
My goodness. I hope for the sake of her memories, she had a personal diary they could show the robot.
The dog has a ball.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
That's pretty funny.
It's nice to see her break out a little bit, you know. Everyone else has her little moments.
The ball is Louis?
Now the score is getting good.
I function.
Devil in the Dark, I was like, imagine mind melding with this creature, and now imagine mind melding with this robot.
Collision. Damage.
Probably has more in common with this robot than anything else.
Imperfection. Must. Sterilize. Rebirth. We are complete.
I wonder how much of this was improv.
Search out. Identify. Sterilize imperfections.
Like, here's your keywords, but go nuts on the other crap.
We are nomad.
Throw in creator and, get the point across.
Our purpose is clear. Sterilize imperfections. Sterilize nomad. Sterilize nomad. Spock! Nomad.
You're in contact with the unit, Spock.
Nomad.
Stop.
Oh, no.
Spock. Spock.
Fascinating, Captain.
Kirk was getting really worried.
The other was an alien probe of great power. Somehow they merged.
So I ask again, does anyone have a phaser? Well, I guess they did shoot at it in the beginning of the episode, and it said that it just absorbed all the energy, so that's
yeah, that's
fair.
right. Did it just teleport?
I think it was supposed to be, like, trapped in that room, but it just broke through. Whoa!
Ah, there's your answer!
Your biological units are inefficient.
Nomad, it's about time I told you who and what you are. I'm a biological unit and I created you.
This is an inconsistency.
He just blew the robot's mind.
Spock, do you think it's possible that it got a fix on Earth when it tapped the computers earlier? And when it gets there...
It will find the Earth infested with imperfect biological units.
And it will carry out its prime directive.
Wipe out Earth.
Biological units are imperfect, but a biological unit created you.
I am perfect. I am nomad.
I think it's time for a Kirk speech.
But I admit I'm imperfect. How could I have created such a perfect thing as you?
Answer unknown. I shall analyze.
It's been brewing it all night.
Everything that is in error must be sterilized.
There are no exceptions.
Is he going to convince it that itself is an error?
I am the Kirk, the creator.
You are the creator.
You're wrong. Jackson Roy Kirk, your creator, is dead. You have mistaken me for him. You are in error. You did not discover your mistake. You have made two errors. You are flawed and imperfect.
True.
I shall analyze error. Analyze.
Now, get those anti-gravs on it. You are imperfect.
Error.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Quite the explosion.
My congratulations, Captain. Dazzling display of logic.
You didn't think I had it in me, did you, Spock?
No, sir.
That's it. They just said no.
What a doctor it would have made. My son, the doctor. Gets you right there, doesn't it?
Just bones. 4 people died, Jim.
I thought it was okay. I like the idea. They've kind of done this before, where it's like, oh, that ship was to be lost. Oh, Khan's group was supposed to be lost. It's like, oh, show it all of our files. Oh, we showed Khan all our ships. You know, that seemed a little like that was already done. Uhura was great in this episode. Skynet took a great bump. The way they maneuvered this fucking machine around was very impressive for back then. And the different camera angles of the trail along was pretty hilarious. I don't know. How about you?
If for anyone out there, if this happens to be your favorite episode, I'm really sorry for everything I'm about to say.
Yeah. I was trying to think of some good things mostly, but yeah, but it's hard. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say some good things too. I would not say this is the worst one that we've seen. But I was the most bored during this episode of any episode I can remember. Especially during the first 30-35 minutes. It felt as if, Gene or somebody had the idea of, let's have this robot that's floating around on the ship, this is the evil robot thing that's floating around the ship, and then they're like, oh, well, what should the story be? And they're like, well, we'll figure it out. It just felt really slapped together, in my opinion. And, putting it up to the standard of what we've seen so far, of so many stories that we've seen be so interesting, that's the standard I'm holding it to. So, again, not saying that it was a bad episode of television per se, but just compared to all the Star Trek we've seen, this is definitely the most bored I've been during an episode. The story was fine, but it was simple, and they spent most of the runtime explaining to us what was happening when it really did not need that much explanation. It was pretty clear and simple for the most part, and I think they really just got too much in the weeds with that. I will say the best scene of the whole episode was Leonard Nimoy's scene where he mind melds with the robot. I mean, as usual, he's an excellent actor, and he made that scene awesome. I think it was all one take, too, which we've seen from him before, so that was really cool. But outside of that and the stuff with Uhura, like you said, I really didn't have much else that redeemed the episode for me. There was little moments here and there, little camera shots, little things, but overall I just found myself pretty bored and just not really enjoying it once it all kind of came together. We just had an ending we've already seen almost beat for beat before in Return of the Archons. So, yeah, just not much I really liked about it.
I mean, the only thing that's memorable, that's impressive, I felt, it just feels like they had this robot. They found out a new way to film with it and do these cool shots and, let's write an episode about it. But who knows? Please tell us what the story is if you know, because I'm curious, because this seems like a very odd put-together episode.
Yeah, I am very curious to see. I don't know, particularly off the top of my head, don't remember anyone saying this in particular is a favorite, but I am curious to see. I'm sure there are plenty of those out there that like this episode, or even maybe it's one of their favorites, to comment and tell us why they like it or what about it, maybe stuff that we don't know about the production, all those things. Because a lot of the time, I'm actually more curious about episodes like this that I don't necessarily like as to what people like about it or what the story is over episodes. If it's an episode I really love, then it doesn't really surprise me that people like it. But with something like this, I think we'll both be curious to see what people say. So, all right. Well, that's what. If you're still here and you didn't rage quit out of the video, that's our thoughts on the episode. Let us know, especially if you disagree with us. Let us know in the comments. But maybe you're right there with us, and this isn't one of your favorites either. Let us know that too. And if it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe. This is actually really rare that we both don't really like an episode, so a lot of it either at least one of us will like it and we'll have a nice discussion there, or we both really like it. So this is a rare one, but go check out the other episodes and become part of the target audience.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching along with us. I'm Alex. This is Josh. We are the target audience. Content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us and hopefully for you as well. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.